Okay guys, so welcome back. Back on this still. I guess not back on it, I'm still on it. So what you do is change these bushings. You get your jack here. It's gonna be difficult when I'm holding the phone. See if I can do it. And right here, these old Fords got a nice, hang on. These old Fords got a nice place up here in the rocker panel. Take a board, stick it up here. It's awful difficult doing it with one hand. Should have had set up my tripod. Anyways, you get this under here. Trying to use my foot on the jack. Okay, so it gets up in that area there. Then you take your hand, you reach down here, make sure it's where you want it on the jack. Yep. Now you can do this when the truck's all together, like you want to change bushings or you want to add body lift. Do the same thing. Just jack up on it. Go as far as you need to. Oops, I accidentally shut it off there. Jack up, go as far as you need to. Now this one I just replaced, but I thought I'd record a video on it. These washers go on top. Got these bushings kit. You can get polyurethane ones. I just got the stock ones because the stock ones have already lasted 44 years. So I think if these last another 44, that's going to make me 88. So I don't really care at that point in time. But they come with a 3/8 hole. I don't like a 3/8 bolt holding my body down. So what I did, because to me I think that's way too small, I went through, drilled them out to 1/2 inch compared to 3/8. See how much bigger that is? I prefer at least 7/16 holding the body down. So then you slip this in here. And normally what you do is you drop a bolt down through there and secure it all, but I haven't picked up my bolts yet because of the lift, I gotta buy longer ones. And set your body down. Only picking up a little bit. Now just check if you're doing this normally. Make sure everything's clear. Jack you up just fine, but usually that's why they put them coils in your brake line, so it just made you stretch a little bit. Usually you're good, but check all your wiring. Check, usually you got to pop off your automatic shifter or a clutch linkage if you're at a body lift, because you got to lengthen them. A lot of times you got to do something with your steering, not always, but sometimes you do. So check all that stuff first. But yeah, then you go around to the other side. I'm gonna make this plate like I said back here, but let's carry on. Okay guys, so some people ask me how I cut things, how I get a straight line. So one thing, I got this tape measure here. Looks kind of ordinary, but remember.
0 inches to memory.
No.
To memory 4 inches.
See, it's a talking tape measure. Watch.
Turning off in 5 seconds.
Okay, if I can find the button again.
Total in memory is 4 inches.
Anyways.
3 and 13/16 inches. 5 and 1/8 inches. 5 and 7/16 inches. 5 and 9/16 inches.
So with two hands, it's a lot easier. You can measure down.
10 and 1/16 inches.
So that's what I do. I can measure it down and it'll talk to me. So then what I do, measure across, figure out what I want, figure it down, clamp the wood on there. I know it's on an angle, it's supposed to be on an angle on purpose. That's how I want to make it.
0 inches.
But this is for the plate for the cab mount. This 3/16 metal that I had. So with the wood on there, I can use it as a guide.
Turning off in 5 seconds.
And then it tells me it's turning off in 5 seconds. But I can use the guide for the wood and cut out what I want. So that's how I do that. Okay, so there I cut it out. Probably should have taped it cutting it, but yeah, I got the one line off a little bit, but that's okay. That'll work fine. Didn't work out too bad. Other than my tip touches the metal way too often. But other than that, we're good. Now I just gotta burn a hole in it. Wherever this, like I said, is gonna go right. You guys probably can't see it all. Right here, there's all the cab mount. So it's gotta go here. This way. So yeah, figure out where that needs to go with my talking tape measure and measure that out and cut a hole for the bushing. There we go. Okay guys, so there's what you end up with. Grind off all the slag on the outside so you get a good weld. I did have to have my girlfriend cut the hole for me because there's what happened when I tried to cut. So I had to cut a whole another piece of metal because I totally fucked that up. But then let's go in here. Let me get there it is. And this piece would go on there. Now I'll pull it out and show you guys. So here's what we're doing. So that's what we're going here. Why the hole's so big is because, oh, anyways. The center of that bushing has to slip in this hole. So, gotta grind that down, get it cleaned up, get it welded. Okay, so today, I'm gonna be working on the fenders here. I wanna get the back side of them primed with some epoxy primer. I can get some paint on them. Got the core support over there that I want to get painted too. I have to paint that before it goes in, so both fenders. I pulled the other one off, I just stuck it on there just because. But started working on the cab corners. I put one layer on there. First I put down metal to metal filler that will protect any bare metal. Way that was explained, but anyways, put that down, and I got Rage Ultra. That's what I'm using here. Really good, sands really good. I did one layer, did another one. Obviously sanded down some, and then got some spots I missed, so I went back over. But the cab corners coming along. Had some lows there that I'm still working on. Well, this one's pretty good. Got some lows over here that had to put another layer on. So yeah, that stuff's coming along. So we're gonna prime the inside the fenders, core support, and try to work on this more. I got the new cab bushings in there. Need to tighten them up still. It's easier with two people, so I haven't done it yet. So yeah, might as well get started. So I'm gonna set up these fenders and sand just to make anything loose off the backside fender so the paint will stick. So I'm just going to sand them real quick and then core support, get everything set up, start throwing some paint. Okay guys, so I got the fenders all set up here. Like I said, I just scuffed them, blew them off. That's all I was going for. Got the core support hanging there. Now I'm going to shoot some paint or primer first using what did I just tell you I was using? Polyurethane? I don't know, I forget. So, yeah, we're gonna get going on that. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Okay, so I got it primed. It's been a few hours. It's dry. Looks good. Throw some paint on it. Turned out pretty good. Only the backside of the fenders and core support, so get back with you in a minute. Okay, so I got these all modded up. They're feeling really good. Maybe just a little more work there, but they feel really good here. The other one's the same way. Oh yeah, that's how I can do this body work. It's mostly all by feel anyways. Oh yeah, definitely come along nicely. So those should be ready for primer pretty soon. She's getting there. And then tomorrow I'll probably throw these fenders on and the core support. wherever it is in the video. Oh, it's over there. Throw that stuff on. Get it bolted back together. Still got to tighten up the body on the truck. And throw that stuff on. And then work on the outside of it. Yeah, she's coming. Okay, so got the fenders back on, got the core sport back on. Had a little bit of trouble aligning this passenger side one, but I finally got it. You know, like you seen a little bit ago, painting the inside of them, painted that, painted the rest of the frame, the axle. Sure if you can see down there, but that's all painted up nice now. Got them, pulled the hood off. Put the hood over here because we want to paint the inside the hood, might as well. Already this far. Got that all in primer. And shot some more primer on the back of the cab. Finished mudding the cab corners. Got that all primed. At the front of the bed over here, that's all primed. So here in a little bit, we're gonna shoot the paint. Base clear, probably 2 coats of base coat and 2 coats of clear. Maybe 3 coats. See how it comes out, but waiting for Joni. She's coming back from town because I can't read the thing to mix it, and that's how I paint when I can't really see. I know how to do it, I know the technique, everything, but I can't tell how thick or thin I'm putting it on, so she stands behind me and tells me how it's, and with the clear coat, she tells me what's shiny, what's dull, so I can touch it back up. But I think these turned out pretty good, these cab corners. So yeah, it's really coming along now. Because this was the original color of the truck, which was that, was he like mustard color is what I was told. I couldn't really tell, but might as well when you open the hood. Core sport all painted. Got the radiator back in it. This 4-core aluminum radiator with dual electric fans. Got the new power steering pump on. Of course, they gave me the wrong power steering line. I got to do a little bit of investigating to figure out. I ran into this problem before because these trucks don't come with 460. So I forgot what line I used before. But I got to sit down and figure that out. Anyways, no big deal. I ran into that problem back 25 years ago when I was putting 460s in these trucks. So, yeah. And I don't know if you noticed the 78, this is 73 through 77 core sport. The headlights are a little bit lower because the turn signals are on top. So this one was in better shape, so we changed it anyways. Which there was nothing really wrong with the other one, it would have cleaned up. But the holes for the headlights weren't here for mounting the bucket. Which these buckets are not the same as the 78. Actually, the 78 ones mounted to this bracket. They were up here. These are still loose because the grill, I had the grill insert sitting in here. The test fit, make sure everything was correctly straight. I didn't have to adjust anything. So I got that all done. So it's come along. Now I gotta work on the, well, I'm gonna shoot the paint and the clear. I work on the outside these fenders, which are really good shape, so that's not that big a deal. And shoot paint and clear tonight, like I said. Get the hood back on it. And gonna set the box back on it, or the bed back on it. Bolt that down, get it, and I gotta do a little bit more work to the bed. But it's coming along. Hopefully here a little bit be spraying the whole truck. Now I need to do something in the inside of the floor in there. I don't know if you can see it's rusted out up in there. Need to get some repair panels welded in before I set it back on the truck, because it's probably a bad idea to be welding panels on top of a fuel tank. So got to do that first before I set it back on. But she's coming along. Hey guys, so there we got 2 coats. A base coat, I'm gonna do a second coat, or a third coat. And then we're doing base clear, so I still gotta shoot clear over that. So if you're wondering why it's kind of dull, because there's no clear on it right now. And got the front of the bed there, and the back of the cab. Like I said, it's all getting another coat. Do that here in a minute and start shooting clear. It's getting there. Okay, so here we got clear coat all on it. Joni was telling me that it looks blue in the pictures. I don't know what it looks like. It's supposed to be purple. There you go. 3 coats of clear. Get 3 coats of clear on the bed and the back cab. But this purple in the sun will look blue one way, purple another way, black another way. The lighting's kind of messing with it right now, but I don't know if you can tell. Of course, I unplugged the light. Hang on. I don't know where the cord is. Trying to hold the light up for you guys. Anyways, got it sprayed. Looks awesome. So, I think I'll end this long ass video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, don't let your disabilities hold you back. You want to do something, get out there and do it. It's coming together.